Over the past few weeks, we went all over Tokyo to try out every single type of Japanese food we believe you have to try. Cannot wait to share this one with you. Make sure to stay to the end to find out everything about Japanese food and let us know in the comments below which one you'd like to try the most. Get ready to get hungry! First off, we're going to start with sushi. It is arguably the representative food of Japan. You can get sushi from a sushi train, sushi conveyor belts, restaurant, which are usually cheaper, or you can go to a sushi restaurant with a sushi chef. You can get the traditional Japanese sushi such as salmon or tuna sushi, or you can try something a little more interesting and modern such as hamburger sushi. Sashimi is slices of raw fish, and it's hard for you to get better sashimi than in Japan. From the classic salmon to tuna sashimi to more unique styles like jellyfish or octopus or squid, there's so much more for you to try. Recently, other raw meats have gained a lot of popularity. Some places now serve raw beef, raw horse, and even raw chicken. If you're curious and adventurous, go and try those out. You can't talk about Japanese food without talking about ramen. There's so many different types of ramen out there, and every single shop has its own take on it. There are different broths like tonkatsu, miso, shio, and more. There are also different ways of eating ramen other than just in broth. You can have it skim and style, which is where broth and the noodles are separate, or you can have it abura soba style, which is completely dry. Check out our blog link in the description down below to find out more about every single type of ramen you can get. Tempura is deep fried seafood or vegetables, usually served with rice or noodles. You can get relatively cheap tempura from big chains, and there are also specialized tempura restaurants where you can have tempura in a unique way and have special ingredients with it too. This tempura restaurant is one of my personal favorite. It is in Koenji, just a few stops from Shinjuku. It's called Tensuke and is very famous for their tempura egg. The chef is the owner of the shop and is always extremely friendly, so if tempura is your go-to, come and find this lovely man. Japanese curry is unlike any other curries in the whole entire world. It tastes sweeter and lighter. There are also fusion curry places in Japan where different types of spices are being used. Also, soup curry has gained a lot of popularity recently. As you can see here, I'm having my own soup curry. It's delicious, a little bit spicy, this one that I had, and I would definitely recommend it. What is known as hibachi overseas is actually called teppanyaki in Japan. It's where the chef prepares your meal right in front of you. You probably think of something like where the chef throws the eggs in the air or fried rice into your bowls. But in Japan, teppanyaki restaurants rarely perform these crazy tricks. The most affordable and commonly eaten teppanyaki dishes are Okonomiyaki and Mojayaki. Okonomiyaki is often described as Japanese version of a savory pancake. It's a wide range of ingredients mixed in a wheat flour based batter, and it's originated from Osaka. Mojayaki, on the other hand, is originated in Tokyo, and although it's similar to okonomiyaki, it tends to be a bit runnier. It might not be very pleasant to the eyes, but it is a healthy option. Takoyaki is typically a street food as opposed to restaurant dish. They're octopus slices fried in wheat flour based batter. They're usually seasoned with sweetened dark sauce and mayonnaise. It's common in Japan to make takoyaki with your friends at home, and if you do that, you can put different ingredients like ham and cheese inside your takoyaki if you're not an octopus fan. Shabu Shabu is Japanese hot pot. There's so many different types of Japanese Shabu Shabu restaurants in Japan with all-you-can-eat courses that are fairly priced. You choose your own broth, cook vegetables and meat in your pot, and then eat them with different sauces. It's considered quite a healthy option. There's also Sukiyaki, which is usually available alongside Shabu Shabu menus. Unlike Shabu Shabu, there's no broth in Sukiyaki. Instead, you cook slices of beef and vegetables in a mixture of soy sauce, sugar, and mirin. Once cooked, you dip your food into a bowl of battered raw egg and then straight into your mouth. Though it might sound a little bit strange to eat cooked food with raw egg, it's actually very delicious and I highly recommend it. Kushiaki is skewered vegetables and meat. The most popular Kushiaki is yakitori, which is chicken on skewers. Ordering yakitori is probably a bit confusing because there's a ridiculously wide range for you to choose from. From chicken heart to chicken liver to chicken intestine, there's a lot of options. If you want to try them out, check out our yakitori guide where we cover every single type of yakitori you can get, and the link to the guide will be in the description box down below. If you like meat, you'll love yakiniku. Yakiniku is barbecue meat. In yakiniku restaurants, you have a grill on your table and you grill the meat yourselves, so you can choose how rare or how cooked you want your meat to be. There are usually all-you-can-eat courses at these restaurants, so be sure to ask your waiter about them. Udon is a type of noodles made from wheat flour and is thicker than other Japanese noodles like ramen or soba. You usually eat udon with simple toppings such as seaweed, tempura, egg, meat, and more. It's usually very affordable and is considered one of the many fast foods you can get in Japan that's sure to fill you up. Soba is another affordable noodle option in Japan. It's not as widely eaten as udon or ramen, but it's just as delicious and even healthier. It's made from buckwheat and you can have it served cold or hot. Like udon, it usually comes with simple toppings like tempura, seaweed, egg, or meat. Donburi means bowl, and as the name suggests, donburi is always served in a bowl with rice at the bottom and different toppings on top. The most commonly eaten donburi is gyudon, which is beef bowl. It's shredded beef and onions on top of rice, and it's a go-to fast food option in Japan. There are so many different types of gyoza in the world, each with its own twist. Japanese gyoza is usually pan-fried with minced pork and veggies. It's simple yet really delicious and addictive. We're trying out different traditional and fusion gyoza in this video, and if you're curious to check those out, we'll link where to find them in the description box down below. Tonkatsu is deep-fried breaded meat cutlet and usually served in a set with shredded cabbage, miso soup, and rice. Ton means pork, and although the traditional tonkatsu is made from pork, many restaurants nowadays have different types of tonkatsu from chicken or beef and served it with cheese or even seafood. Natto doesn't usually come to mind when you think of Japanese food, but it is a must-try. People have such strong opinions about it, and you either hate it or love it. We have a whole other video about natto, so be sure to check it out over here. Last but definitely not the least, izakaya. Izakaya is not a Japanese food, but a place to go if you want to try different Japanese food. The closest English translation to it is probably tavern, and just like taverns, it's a place to go to have one or many drinks while chatting. Izakaya serve food in small portions meant to be shared with everybody at the table, so you can try a lot of different types of Japanese food without having to commit to just one dish. Every izakaya is different. It's honestly the best place to go just hang out with friends, get a little drunk, and just try out a bunch of different Japanese food. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you happen to visit Japan or in Japan right now, hit us up by messaging us on Facebook or on Instagram. We'd love to chat with you. We have tours happening all the time, so let's go and try some Japanese food and drinks together. Give us a like and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to push the bell notification. We have other fun and exciting videos coming up in this series, so definitely stay tuned. Thank you again, and see you in the next video.